Mm. Not a damn like me, dude.
Verizon 5G is introducing incognito. Somebody else's family. Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA video, we are going to be officially solving the mystery of is parts of the GTA 6 map that this is not your block. Think you walk too far? It's too late. Finna blow your brains, but just let me explain. If you spit, or else that's a jit, then you'll be innocent. Don't mess up, or you in the dirt. Better put in work. Go. Yo, what's good, y'all? Not click away to get that support. Just say, alright. Has made a huge name for himself in the WWE.
up with Tom speaking a different language. What the fuck, nigga? Or another voice troller in the lobby runs up squads.
The old kings.
Triple H has made a huge name for himself in the WWE. Starting off his career as a mid-card wrestler, he managed to explode into the World Championship picture. Along the way, he married the daughter of the company's owner and is slowly taking more and more control of WWE to the point where he will eventually inherit it. He's done a fantastic job at changing his character or gimmick to stay relevant with the times. Triple H is somebody who doesn't get enough credit for being able to reinvent himself. I've managed to break down his entire career into 9 different chapters that I will be ranking the same way I did for the John Cena ranked video. In this video, we will have 3 different versions of DX. Triple H has had and his other friends, but this was easily the worst. 2009, Shawn Michaels and Triple H reunited in order to keep his legacy. It was bad because these don't work in a PG environment. They don't care about following the rules. Tag team likes to curse, show off their junk and mommy, and it just fell flat. We got bad comedy skits with awards struggle, and I don't think they needed to get back together at all in the first place. I'm sure Triple H just wanted one last fire, but this was just bad. It was WWE trying to use them as a nostalgic act, but I personally never cared for it. Just most forgettable runs in WWE history. It ended though once Shawn Michaels got into his program with The Undertaker for his retirement. After DX split up for the second time in 2007, Triple H went on to start his singles run as a good guy for the years of WWE history. It ended though once Shawn Michaels got into his program with The Undertaker for his retirement. After DX split up for the second time in 2007, Triple H went on to start his singles run as a good guy. For the years of 2007 through 2009, Triple H was a good guy who won multiple WWE championships. His most memorable feud was against Randy Orton for the build-up leading to WrestleMania 25. It included Hunter getting arrested after invading Randy Orton's house, and even Randy planting a kiss on Stephanie McMahon. The rivalry was that deep. Aside from the good storyline, I thought that this run was just average. Triple H was never really that great of a babyface. He obviously plays a villain role much better, and I just like to tell people that Hunter is just one of those guys who was born to be a bad guy. Also, in this time period, Triple H was only getting older and older. While he was slowing down, we had people like Jeff Hardy, Edge, and CM Punk who were on the rise. I prefer those stars instead of Triple H. And if we're being honest, it just goes back to him being a boring face in my opinion. We have to bring up Triple H's first ever character when he joined WWE. He wasn't even called Triple H at this time yet. The proper name was Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Hunter was a Connecticut blue blood who had true manners. This was the definition of a man with class. In this run, Hunter quickly became an IC champion and was ready for a huge push after his reported win for the King of the Ring that didn't happen in 1996 because of the curtain call. Everything turned out pretty well though for Hunter at the end. Anyways, even though this is pretty low in my rankings, I actually think it was pretty cool for what it was. WWE was geared towards these over-the-top gimmicks, and Triple H reminded me of Ric Flair and Buddy Rogers as I watched more and more old footage from the WWE Network. I think he did a really good job with what he was given. It was a different Triple H, but I still liked it as I was watching WWE Raws from 1997. This next gimmick is something Triple H has played in 2011 through 2013, and he's taken the character back in 2017 through 2020, and it simply just made himself being the COO of WWE. It's his actual real-life role, I believe so. The best way to describe this is a part-time Triple H who comes back for some matches, and he's pretty much the man in charge. He's either a heel or face depending on the storyline. It's just Triple H. It's the closest thing to the real-life personality of Hunter. It fits the spot near the middle of this ranking video because he had some pretty fun storylines over the years as his persona. In 2011, we saw Triple H get involved in that great storyline with CM Punk. And yes, I do know that the outcome of their match was ridiculous, but I enjoyed the build-up. And then in 2012, Triple H finally started a program with Brock Lesnar. That was a dream match many wanted to see, but Triple H never worked Tuesdays. Therefore, we waited a decade to see how the story would play out, and I thought it was good writing. In 2017, Triple H and Seth Rollins began their feud, which was another good one. Triple H just had chemistry in his promos with Rollins. I really think this also sold Rollins as a face after defeating Triple H and becoming the King Slayer. 2019 was Triple H's last match, and I just remember it was his bout with Batista at WrestleMania 35. Again, this feud was really good. The only issue with this run was that the matches felt a little lackluster, mainly because Triple H is a lot older now in the 2010s. Let's not even talk about Triple H and Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker and Kane from 2018. Let's just forget that happened.
We must make haste.
DX making their reunion nearly a decade after their first run together was really fun to see. The major reason why I really like this is because it happened during a time where I remember wrestling the most while still being a kid. That is the perfect mix of watching wrestling. It's obviously much better when you are a kid, so I do see this through a really nostalgic lens. However, even looking back at some of their segments on YouTube today, I can still say that it was pretty good. DX had a lot of fun moments during this run, like dressing up as Vince and Shane McMahon, making Vince kiss Big Show's ass, and kicking Stan in the face. The only odd part was that they had to fight cheerleaders for the most part, but that's whatever. When they weren't wrestling them, they had a feud with the Rated RKO, and I remember that so vividly for some reason. Rated RKO and DX were easily the two biggest tag teams at the time, and it was only a matter of time before these two went to war. I will always love this version of Triple H and DX. The older I got, the more I became an online fan who wanted to hate on everything because it was the cool thing to do. The Authority is something that I despised as a teen. I guess I was a teen, yeah. But I've come to like it the older I got. Although I didn't know it as a child, I can finally see that the Authority did a great job at being hated. They accomplished their job. I would always say that I hated them because they just sucked, but it was because they were great heels. This was also a perfect example of long-term storytelling. The entire feud with Daniel Bryan is enough to make this one of the best runs of Hunter's career. The rivalry is one of my favorites in all of wrestling history. The true underdog finally winning the title and proving Triple H wrong was really perfect. It was even worse when we had Triple H strip the title away from him because of his injury. I think we're all going to eventually look back at that faction and admit that it was a lot better than we thought. The original DX was some of Triple H's best work. After realizing that he needed to become more edgy and real, Triple H formed with his best friend, Shawn Michaels. Add in Chyna to the mix as their bodyguard and you get the first ever version of D-Generation X. As the Attitude Era only grew to be more and more mature, DX continued to take things further and further with each episode making every possible reference to sex, boobs, and drugs. The presidential promo is the funniest WWE segment in my opinion. I won't even show it on my channel because I would probably get demonetized in 2 seconds. As time went on, HBK needed to go away because of his back injury, and so new members were added to the group. X-Pac, Billy Gunn, and Road Dogg were all great additions that fit right in. This DX set the bar so high that the other 2 DX runs would have never been able to be as good. Evolution Triple H manages to place second on my list. You had to see this one coming. It was obviously going to place high because Evolution is one of the best factions ever. I would place them at number 2 right behind the 4 Horsemen. Triple H was able to take Ric Flair and help create 2 stars out of Randy Orton and Batista. The Reign of Terror is Triple H's best world title run. And while some people may complain about him burying other talent, it's a bunch of nonsense. Triple H was on the top of his game. Evolution was the best thing about Raw. He needed that world championship for Raw. The only other version of Triple H that ranks higher than Evolution is the McMahon-Helmsley era. Triple H and Stephanie McMahon were now married and pretty much ran the WWE in the storyline, obviously. In a time where we had The Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker, and Kane, it was Triple H who became the centerpiece of the show. And for good reason. Triple H was in the prime of his career. This run dictated Hunter's success for the next decade. This is the best Triple H I've ever seen, and that is Triple H Reigns. And that is it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. Make sure to follow me.
I have a lot of newsmen asking me strange questions. Like, for instance, Mr. Gregory, if you were elected president of the United States, what's the first thing you would do? I thought the whole world knew if I was elected president of this country, the first thing I'd do is paint the White House black. This was Dick Gregory's response when speaking to a group of students at UCLA in the spring of 1968. His response was met with a few nervous laughs and some scattered claps. The second thing I'd do is bring all the boys home from Vietnam. This explains Dick Gregory's run for the president in a nutshell. Gregory would use these kinds of jokes on the campaign trail, and people never knew if he was serious or not. He would usually follow those statements up with something profound to make people think. According to Dick Gregory, he was actually the...
Like, he bit the car, dude.
black man to run for president. And although he didn't win, he set up a precedent that other black leaders would use. In addition to paving the way for black comedians and black politicians, Gregory was also a victim of FBI surveillance because of his voice.
I see you.
What is the word to use when you're feeling happy and sad at the same time? Bittersweet, perhaps? It's exactly how I feel about Randy Orton winning the WWE Championship. The man is my favorite WWE wrestler of all time, but winning the championship...
Esto es Pringles wavy. They're Pringles.
Get the safety.
Y'all.
Kevin, are you watching my broadcast?
Huh? Oh. What the? I'm arguing backhead, but he said backhead and not billable.
Well, just try to watch it off my YouTube channel.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
It's just type praise crooms and then it'll pop up.
Yeah, I see.
If someone was watching my YouTube channel, it's on private.
Oh, that's me. Oh. Oh. No, who?
It showed 2 people watching. I don't know why there was another person. There was someone else watching.
I don't
watch it if it's on private. That makes no sense. Now it shows you're not watching it now.
Oh, yeah, weird. Sometimes do that for my broadcast. Every time it said no, nobody. Join.
What? Okay. Dang it.
You are dead! There you are! Hey!
let him back in. I'll let him back in. Yeah. Yes.